Welcome to Good Mythical More. Who knows what could happen? We're gonna argue over topics that we're going to snatch out of this bowl at random. Are the topics generated by AI as well? That is a tough question.
No.
No. Okay, just the idea to pull the topics was generated by AI.
Well, they came up with the idea, favorite chips challenge wrapped up in arguments.
Wrapped up in arguments.
Yeah, so this was the interpretation of that.
So we are going to, we're gonna eat a chip and there's gonna be an argument inside of it?
We're gonna be eating our favorite chips and arguing about things.
We're gonna eat our favorite arguments and there's chips wrapped up inside.
Yeah, that could happen. But first, we're going to do our
We're gonna argue.
new wheel spot, which is a quarterly report where we issue the quarterly report on our new business.
Which is?
Toothbrushes for birds.
Well, here we hereby call it to order the quarterly report for toothbrushes for birds.
It's not going well.
It's not going well.
We should have figured this out in quarter one.
Yeah, it turns out the birds don't have teeth, but they do have bills, and they do need to be cleaned, and we're doing a good thing, and we're pivoting slightly.
So basically, we're gonna call it. We're calling them beak brushes, which we actually
bill brushes. Could be called.
It could be bill brushes, could be beak brushes. It depends on the particular bird. What we think about this, though, is that we actually think there's more white space in the market for this. We think this is better positioning. So ultimately, this is a blessing in disguise.
Right. We are firing a few people, but namely the people who said that birds had teeth.
But also there's another complication, and that is birds also don't have arms. They have wings. So they're having trouble holding the brushes, but that is something that we will be working on next quarter.
We're working on that. We'll give you an update on that later.
Yeah, we will.
Matter of fact, we'll also be telling you what's on the inside of a beak next time. If you look on the inside of a beak, spoiler alert, it's felt. But we'll let you know more about that next quarterly report.
That's right.
All right, I have my favorite chips here.
I didn't know these were my favorite chips until we tasted them on the show. And I know that Tapatio ended up being the best Doritos flavor, kind of like a late entry, but these were so good for so long that I thought I'd go back to them.
These are the best. These are the best. These are the best. So why don't you pull what you're gonna That's your position, right?
Well, I have to take a position.
Oh, what's the?
Do you need to shower every day? I mean, I definitely don't think you need to shower every day. In fact,
are you saying that just because you don't?
I think you should have a reliable third party that can check you.
Yeah.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's what I say.
Does the loved one sniff test?
You can't smell your own self, just like you can't really smell your own farts. You know? So, I've tried.
All right, allow me to rebut this. I've smelled my own farts, and they stink.
Yeah, right.
I've smelled myself when I've been stinking, and I've stunk. So, is this man to be trusted? I don't think so.
Well, hey,
when in doubt, just take a shower.
Ad hominem much? Come on. Do you not know how the arguments work?
Well, I don't speak Latin.
You attacked me.
Guys, I think there's only one way to settle this, and that's by an audience vote.
Let us know in the comments. When in doubt, just take a shower. It can be an enjoyable thing. You don't have to need it. You just have to want it.
It's wasteful. It's better for the world to not take a shower every day. Number two, better for your skin to not be sudded with soap every single day. Mm-hmm. Number three, stink make me horny.
Okay, he wins. All right, let me try one.
I have to adopt the opposite no matter what you do.
Disney adults.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's it. Someone did a violent hiccup.
Yeah.
Was that a hiccup, or were you?
I've had the hiccups since the last 20 minutes.
Really?
Struggling.
Well, that one was special though.
I thought you were appalled that I was about to weigh in on Disney adults. Which side of this am I gonna take? You know what?
Be careful now.
The thing about becoming an adult is that you're responsible for your own decisions. And if you want to be really into Disney, that's you're right. I fully agree with the possibility of Disney adults. Now, does that make me one? No. But if you, listen, in the times I went to Disney, it's not the adults that were the problem. It's the kids. I actually am now proposing that Disney only be for adults. I mean, let's get a little naughty with it. You know? Let's go all the way.
Like hedonist?
Hedonist, like, and we're talking about the resort. That's what I want. I want a Disney hedonist getaway. I want to get rid of all the children at Disney. At least have an adult day where it's all just Disney adults or all just adults going to Disney. I don't know if it should be Disney adults.
Which princess?
There should be a non-Disney adult day at Disney, and then there should be a Disney adult day at Disney, and then there should be the rest of the time where kids are allowed but still judged.
Which princess do you want to see in a thong?
The one that Angelina Jolie played.
You want to see Maleficent?
Maleficent, man.
Okay. I'm not arguing with that.
A lot of horns on that head, you know what I'm saying?
She got some real strong
Got a
cheekbones.
horny head.
What else is pointed?
So you're not even...
I can't argue with you, man. I can't argue with you.
I won that argument. That's a good idea, though. I mean, the kids are the real problem at Disney.
Yeah.
They line up and they whine about stuff and they gum up the works, you know? Adults, you can hold them account. You can hold them to another level of expectation. You know, I don't know what I would expect them to do, but
We can move on.
neat, clean lines.
I mean, we can move on.
Yeah, move on.
Does bad pizza exist? Well, I mean, technically, in order for good pizza to exist, bad pizza has to exist. And what I think you're saying is not necessarily, is there pizza that doesn't taste good, but is there pizza that is legitimately evil? Is there pizza that is like ethically compromised? You know what I'm saying? Like pizza that does things.
You talking about like Blood Diamond pizza?
Yes, that kind of thing, but something else like that. Like
Okay.
like there were the pepperonis.
Like, or made by children?
Yeah. Exactly. It's they got kids. They got kids harvesting the pigs to make the pepperoni. And that is not something that you want to see. Okay? That's not something you want to watch.
And I'm supposed to be for this?
Even I'm trying. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
Listen,
I'm trying to get you to defend the use of child labor to kill pigs.
And I'll do it.
Okay.
All these kids that are no longer allowed in Disney, you know what they should be doing? They should be killing pigs and making pepperoni. And then one day they'll be an adult and they can go to Disney and they can enjoy it. But as a kid, you got to pay your dues. Got to pay your dues, children. And you'll get a stipend. I won that one too.
You walked right into that one.
This is hypothetical. When you're debating and you have to adopt.
It's like debate club?
Yeah, it's like, this is not my, maybe we should put that at the top.
Oh, well, it didn't seem that way.
This is not our personal opinions. This is just debate exercise.
Okay.
Are you okay with restaurants that don't let you modify dishes?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I mean,
Mr. No Tomatoes?
I actually am okay with restaurants that don't let you modify dishes because I like to go to restaurants where they know more than me. But yeah, if there's a raw tomato on something, I'm just gonna take it off. But I might hide it in a napkin because I don't want them to know. You know?
You can point and toss it the other way.
I do that sometimes. Yeah. A point and toss. But I like an emphatic, no, this is how we think it should be. And if you think it should be different, well, you don't know what that's gonna do, and maybe give it a try, and even if you're not willing to give it a try, don't let them know. So, did I surprise you on that one? Now you have to be for...
I fundamentally disagree with you.
Okay.
And I don't disagree with you for the reasons that you might expect.
I don't expect any reasons.
Because I do agree that a chef's intentions are important, right?
Most important.
But what if you're deathly allergic to an ingredient, but you really would like to experience that thing? And you say, oh, well, what if you try a different dish? But what if you go to one of those restaurants where every single dish has a certain ingredient in it? Like the Stinking Rose, a garlic-themed restaurant. It's a real thing here in this town. Never been to it. And I know a person who is allergic to garlic. Now, you might say that person shouldn't go inside that restaurant. And that's your opinion. It's wrong. Because this person might want to experience the Stinking Rose. And in that scenario, if they can verify that the garlic has not touched this particular dish, yes, it may be different than what the chef intended, but it's about the experience of this person. And we're going to limit this person from the experience just because they have an allergy that they can't control.
You have to move on. I won that one too, I think.
Is apple juice a top 5 juice? Well, everybody knows the top 5 juices are grape.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Number 1. Thumbs up.
Everybody knows.
Great.
That. Everybody knows that.
What's number 2?
Orange.
Could be mango pineapple.
Hey, ho!
Okay. Orange is pretty ubiquitous.
Juice number 3
Yeah.
is lemonade, which is technically lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
I'm just being honest with you.
Lemonade is the 3rd juice.
Lemonade is the 3rd best.
Hey, I think lemonade.
Hey, you know I'm right. Think about it. If you got juices and you put them in order, yeah.
You are juicing the lemon.
Yeah. Number 4, fruit punch. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of different juices put together. Yeah, it's red. I don't have a red juice yet. So that means number 5 is apple juice. Yeah, it is in the top 5. And we just definitively proved it.
No. The top 5 juices are grape juice.
That's
number 1.
See, right.
Grape juice. If you get a good grape juice and you haven't had it in a while and you're all of a sudden drinking that grape juice, you're like, first thing you're going to think is, this is a good juice.
Yeah, man, it's the best juice.
Oh, man.
How did it get so dark?
How did it get so syrupy?
Yeah. I don't know.
Second juice, I'm going to say, I got to stick with orange, but I'm going to go with, and you know what? I'm going to go with pulp free, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Third juice, I'm going to say is
Lemonade?
Pineapple, mango together.
That's a good juice.
Pineapple,
Not a great juice.
that's a pretty good juice. Apple juice, apple juice, not a great juice.
Apple juice is better than apple. It's better than biting an apple.
Well, yeah, but I'm ranking juices over here.
Yeah, and it's not top 5.
What's another type? What's my 4th juice? I think my 4th juice is probably cranberry juice.
What, you got an
Yeah.
infection?
Yeah, it's good for infections of the urinary tract. That's number 4, and then rounding out my top 5.
Lemonade.
Given that it's not apple juice, I don't know. I like a good pomegranate juice. It's great.
Well, you had more time to think.
Shout out
okay?
to Palm. Number 6 is not even apple juice. Number 6
What's
is
better than apple juice?
probably just pineapple juice. And I'm talking about you know what? Pear juice from the can once you've eaten the pears.
That's not juice, man. That's
I'm actually gonna put that one at 5.
That's a solution. That's a solution.
Here we go. Is it my go?
Huh?
My. Eating chips with this makes it better.
I like chips.
Parents giving kids weird/original names.
What's your kid's name?
Lily,
Okay. That's common.
Lincoln,
Less common.
the 4th, and Lando.
Weird.
We are little geeky.
Well, so where do you stand on this?
I think it's great. I think it's great to commandeer your child's future for your own, just to get a little kick out of get a little kick out of something. Man, we're bringing another kid into this world. By the time you get to the third one, you're like, well, let's just have fun with a name. You know, this would be cool for us. Be cool for me.
I think the reason.
So I think it's fun. It makes being a parent amusing.
I fundamentally disagree.
And it's kind of a power trip.
Kind
of a power trip.
I disagree at the core level. I do not believe in unusual names for children.
What are your kids' names?
Locke
Okay.
and Shepherd.
And how you spell shepherd? You don't know. Unusual spelling.
Not the way that people usually spell Shepherd, the name.
Right.
They spell.
Did you get a kick out of that?
His name is spelled the way that shepherd is spelled. In other words, someone who is a shepherd, which is what he's named after. A sheep herder. Shepherd.
Okay.
It's not unusual at all. And
Nope.
the reason I believe that you should name your children names that are at least in the top 20 most common names in the year of their birth
Okay. What about Apple?
is because your kids are destined to do things that will embarrass you and the family. A lot of, when you first have children, you have a secret hope and belief that they will do things to bring your family
Accolades.
pride, and then you meet them and raise them.
Yeah.
And then you realize that they are only destined to embarrass you and the family. Ouch. And at that point, you just hope their name is like John. Because you don't want them to, you can't ruin John. There's been so many bad Johns and so many good Johns that you can't F up John. You know what I mean? You can ruin Lando. You can ruin it. You can ruin it.
It was going well.
A lot of pressure. The name lives and dies with your child. My kids.
What he's named after?
I know at least 7 Locks.
No, you don't.
Yeah, oh yeah, I do. It's a very common name. It's top 20. And I know all kinds of Shepherd. You remember the guy, the anchor? That guy?
He didn't he kind of ruin it?
No, he switched.
Oh, he did a good thing.
Yeah. He went to a different network.
Oh.
Yeah. He spells it different. But anyway, so as you can see, my kids can screw up their lives, but they can't screw up their names. Your kids, on the other hand.
So that's when I'm gonna start telling them, listen, boy. Not only can you screw up your life, you can also screw up your name.
Yeah, right.
For anyone else who might want to be named Lando,
It's motivating.
it's motivating.
Yep.
Now get out there and practice your tennis.
You have wok here?
We actually do, yeah.
This white people's studio, you got wok?
We even have a
Camera
rice
pan
cooker,
over
if you can
there.
believe it.
See? Hiya.